Guys, it's Colton Lindsay here. I just want to make sure that I got this working. Thanks for being on. I need to get you looking at this homepage of Mojo Dialer. Sorry, it took me a few seconds to get logged in. I'm looking at some of these comments going on here, and it makes me laugh. Apologize that it took me a second. So one of the things that we got to learn about technology, that I have to learn about technology, is sometimes it takes me a minute to get it working. How many of you guys have ever noticed that before, that it takes us just a second to get this stuff working sometimes? So what I want you to do is just do me a favor, is inside of the comments down below, post where it is you guys are from. I'd love to hear from where you guys are from, what state you're in, and if you guys are Mojo users or not. I'm going to just finalize a few items here to make sure everything's working. My screen is going to be just kind of my picture down in the bottom here, but mainly everything's going to be here on the screen right here. So Mojo Dialer, obviously I've done a lot with these guys for a while. I've worked with them for since 2010 personally. Also, Fearless Agent. I don't know if you guys know much about Fearless Agent. I'm partners with that company. I've worked with Fearless Agent for quite a while. And so what happens is Fearless Agent and Mojo gets together and says, hey, let's do an event for these guys where we can really just utilize what Mojo does as a platform, calling lists, things like that, what's some of the follow-up flow, and then also what are the scripts and the dialogues that we're having with individuals. So as you guys hop on here, let me make sure I got going on. So it looks like David just explained to you guys that I had a little bit of a technical difficulty, so we should be good to go. Let me just check and make sure the questions are here. Hey, so it looks like some people are forgiving me, and some people are actually not forgiving me. So if you guys are not forgiving me for some technical difficulties, probably we shouldn't be doing any business together. So let's not do business anymore. Listen, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and log right in, and I'm going to start, first of all, calling some for sell-by owners, okay? Some of you guys want to know how to utilize Mojo to convert more leads with Fizbos. So I'm going to explain a little bit over here on the left-hand side. If you can see my mouse rolling, these are what are called your calling lists, okay? As you can see, I have a lot of calling lists inside of my Mojo, okay? So what I'm going to do is just look at all of these, and then the other one is what's called our property list, which is called Fizbo, okay? So I'm going to click on this Fizbo list. See here. Now give me some patience, because when I'm live streaming, it tends to move slower because there's the bandwidth, right? Because I don't know about if you guys know this or not, like literally I'm streaming stuff from my computer to hundreds of different screens right now, and so it takes a little bit of time sometimes. So right here, what you're going to do is just click on the list. If you guys haven't already done this before, I'm going to click on Power Dialer. I'm going to prospect two types of lists for you today. Number one is we're going to do Fizbos, and number two is we're going to do some old leads that I've just haven't called in a while. And so my hope is that I can actually get an appointment for you guys. How many of you guys want to see an appointment today? Say yes in the comments section over here. Let's see if we can get in. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to call this list from top to bottom, but I need to open up my dialing features. I'm going to actually do it so that I have the opportunity to call anyone on this list, even if someone on my team has already called them. Okay. Now, one of the things that's important is right here on the right side. Now, I'm not recommending you do this, but what I do on my callback message is I just kind of have a blank message so that I can call them back, okay? And I personally, for voicemails, or I'm sorry, for Fizbos, I don't leave voice messages, simply because I don't want to return a phone call for someone when I'm turning left to get on the freeway, right? And the number of lines dialing, I recommend this for everyone. Lower. If it's more of a cold call list, then yeah, do the 3-ring dialer. But for these Fizbos and expireds, I highly recommend. So right here you can see I've got 588 people on this list to call. I personally haven't called Fizbos in just a minute, so let's see how it goes. What I'm going to be using is the Fearless Agent Fizbo script. You can realestateagent.com. It's going to take a second. It's dialing in my phone right now.
Sound in the dialing box on your
Put a yes in the comments if you guys can hear me. I want to make sure that you can hear both my phone call, the voice on the phone, but also my voice,
now logged into the Mojo dialer.
so that we can hear the whole conversation.
To begin calling.
I apologize. We've got a little bit of a delay. Let me just kind of see if we can get the live stream stronger. So says it's going on and off. I'm going to hold. All right. Our live stream should be healthy and strong. I'm going to move right into it. Sometimes it slows down as I begin to log in to the dial at the same time. Like I said, there's a lot of bandwidth going on, and we got a lot of people on watching.
Hi, this is Lori. Please feel free to leave me a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
So that would be an example. There's a playback going on with Trish right now, as you can see. So, Robert, I had answered that question. Hello? Hi, is Trish available?
Who am I talking to?
Yeah, Trish, Colton Lindsay with the WGR Real Estate Sales Team. How you doing today?
I'm good, but you know what? I have my real estate license, and I need to put that on the thing. I just didn't know that it didn't expire.
Oh, okay, so you're a licensed realtor then. Okay.
Yeah, and my renters are actually trying to get qualified to buy it right now, so I'm kind of holding off even showing it till after the first of the year.
Awesome, cool. Appreciate you. Have a great day. So Dan Soich, whoever knows Dan Soich, he said, lose the stupid glasses, you look like a douche. It's that type of attitude and energy that just brings people down, dude. Like, seriously, you never need to bring people down. How many of you guys can say something positive today about someone? Go ahead and start posting something positive in the thread here. Would you recommend a call schedule for brand new agents 0-3 months? Call until you set 5 or more appointments. Hey, Tomika, thanks for being on. Yes, I was.
Has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 8.
I was late, Dan. You're absolutely right. We've already discussed that. Thanks for noting that. So one of the things that you want to look at is oftentimes it doesn't always have their name. Okay, so how you introduce yourself on the call, the first 4 seconds, is really, really important, guys. So if you don't know their name, just move right into the script about the house, guys. I'm hoping to get some people on the phone here. Appreciate all you guys' positive comments. Be patient. We will get some Fizbos on the phone here. I think what's cool, too, about this is you guys can see that even with using a dialer, it takes a little bit of time. It takes a little bit of time to get people on the phone, right?
Has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging
That's a great reason
system. 8.
why you want to have a dialer, is to have more people on the phone, because not every call is going to be a home run. Not every call is going to be an appointment. These, Mark, are for sell by owners, so you can get these directly from Mojo Sells. They have a Fizbo store in there. I'm not sure what button you refer to. Over here is a contact button, no contact, bad number, left a message, do not call, or do not contact, number and contact. Oh, this over here on the right is my Google Voice when people are texting me. I'll spread this over. So one of the things we want to look at is I'm on a total dial time of 4 minutes. Okay, so I've only hit one contact in 4 minutes. Means that what I like to do is I like to watch that time, and if for whatever reason I'm not hitting a ton of contacts during a 5 to 10 minute period, I want to make sure to change lists. Okay. Sorry, I'm having so many questions from you guys. I'm probably not going to be able to answer all of your questions. Thanks, Kayla. Appreciate you being on here. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hey there. I'm glad I got you. It's Colton Lindsay with the WGR Real Estate Sales Team. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I love life, thank you. Listen, I was calling because my records indicate you have a house that's for sale by owner. Is that true?
No, it's listed on the
Oh, okay. So it's no longer Fizbo then. Is that right?
What's that?
It's no longer a for sale by owner then?
No.
Okay, awesome. Appreciate you for your time. We'll see ya.
You
Prime example. Not everyone is going to be a home run contact. Yes, you can print and merge Mojo as well. We print all of our labels for postcards straight out of Mojo. I'll go through that in just a second. That's a great question. I call for about 3 to 4 hours. Hello?
Good morning. This is Mike Egan at Ivory.
Yeah, hey, Mike. It's Colton Lindsay. I must have the wrong number. I thought you were for sale by owner, but obviously if you're with Ivory, you're not a for sale by owner, right?
Well, I'm an owner agent that's selling a home.
Okay. What do you got for sale?
It's my residence in Sandy.
Oh, okay. And it's not listed on the MLS?
It's not.
Okay. Let me ask if you could. Let me ask. So, how much are you asking for that?
$614 without an agent.
$614 without an agent. I understand. And when you sell your house, where are you moving, or what's your time frame?
I'm building a home with Ivory, with the company I work for. I'm building a home in Lehigh.
Oh, awesome.
And
Okay.
It's expected to be done, next year, the spring of next year.
Okay, so you're going to be moving in the springtime when you finish your new home with Ivory. I gotcha. Well, I'm curious. You brought it up. So you're obviously trying to sell your house without having it with on the market with a realtor. What do you mind if I ask what stops you from doing that?
Just that I've been doing it I've been doing it for 40 years, and I can do it without. I've been a realtor for 40 years.
Yeah.
I can do it without a realtor. I'm trying it by owner for a while to see if it works. If it doesn't, then I have the ability to list it through Ivory.
Okay, so you're just going to list it through Ivory on the MLS if it doesn't work like this. Is that right?
That's right.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you for your time. Good luck. We'll see ya.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
So that's a prime example. When you're prospecting, and I'm going to pause this for a second, is a lot of it is just to identify, is this a motivated seller or not? He's a licensed realtor. Why would I want to continue too much of a conversation with him? Right? Dan, he works with a new home builder, and so they think obviously a little bit different. Yeah, they think differently that
Hello?
way. Hey, Monica, it's Colton Lindsay with the WGR Real Estate Sales Team. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Hey, I was calling because my records indicate you have a house that's for sale by owner. Is that true?
It is.
Awesome. How much are you asking for that place?
$465.
$465. That's a hot price point for the shifting market. Can I ask, when you sell your house, Monica, where you're moving, or what's your time frame?
We already have a house. We've already moved, and we have a realtor in mind if we decide to go with the realtor. So
Okay, so
that's where we're at.
I appreciate you sharing that with me. So you've already got a house, and did I misunderstand? You've already moved, or you're waiting to sell this before you move? Okay.
No, we're not in a hurry.
I got you. Yeah, usually most people I talk to
Okay.
aren't in a hurry. So I'm curious. You brought it up. You're trying to sell your house yourself without a realtor. Is that because you hate realtors, or what is it?
Well, I don't hate anybody, but
Well, that's good.
you do get a lot of money for. I think you get a little bit much for. I worked hard for my house, so yeah. I have a hard time
Okay, so it sounds
giving
like
my money off to a realtor for very little work. So
I gotcha.
understand.
No, I totally understand.
$30,000 in your pocket for.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, isn't it?
Very little work.
Yeah.
It really is. So
Yeah, especially.
I'm not. You want to show me a call? We're working with buyers, realtors, but other than that, I'm good. I'm set.
Okay, so you are working with buyers, realtors, and it sounds like the whole reason you're not hired a realtor is just because of the money. Is that the only thing?
Pretty much.
Okay, yeah, I totally get it. It's a big investment. You probably live there a while. You put a lot of work into that. I'm curious. I gotta go to another call, but let me ask if you knew 100% for certain that by doing business with me, two things would happen, Monica. Obviously, the first is you sell your house, right? But the other is you actually end up with way more money in your pocket. I'm talking significantly more than you could get any other way with or without an agent. I know it's a big promise. If that were true, would you even want to hear more about it and be honest with me?
You know what? We've already had several people come up with that same thing, and it just doesn't pan out towards that promise. So, anyways, I appreciate.
Yeah, tell me what you mean by that. It didn't pan out. I don't understand what you mean. I guess.
Well, there's a lot of big promises, and it's just not. That's not the case. So.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, so you've had some people meet with you and made some promises that couldn't work for you. I got you. So you could see that Monica has hung up on me, right? One of the things, and I'm just going to pause this for just a second before I move on so I can explain. For sell by owners, they're a little bit crazy. True or true? Put true in the comments down below. But also, you've got to allow them to talk with you, right? You notice she was wanting to talk over me a lot, but it's all about opening the conversation, moving to the next spot. I asked that question, is it because you hate realtors or what is it? She actually laughed. It brought some humor out. It brought the idea out that it's about money, okay? So step one is find out what's really keeping them from listing, and it's always about the money, okay? Once you identify that, say, is that the only thing keeping you? And then move to the magic question. Now, the next step I would have used on that magic question, and the magic question is this. If you knew 100% that by doing business with me, two things would happen. One is you sell your house. The other is you end up with way more money in your pocket. And I know that's a big promise. If you knew it were true, would you even want to hear more about it? She actually gave the answer to the wrong question. She didn't even answer my question. So what I want to do is just acknowledge her answer and go back and re-ask the question. It's called getting your questions answered. Okay, so take that into consideration. So some of you guys might be wondering now, what am I going to do with this lead? Honestly, it wasn't a really awesome lead, so I'm not going to follow up with it. Okay, I'll leave it in my list, and then we'll call her another day, but she's not a real hot-to-trot lead that I want to follow up with. How do I know? She hung up with me. Okay, so I'm going to press contact, and then I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to stay on this live stream for as long as you guys want to stay on today, too, because I want to make sure you guys learn a little bit on the call script, a little bit on the dialer, but I also want to show you some of the other things that don't necessarily involve me on the phone. It's just showing you around. Hello?
Reach the voicemail for Ashley. So please leave me a message and I'll.
I just want to show you some of the other features, like doing the mailing labels, the email, action campaigns. How long have I been doing Fizbos? Since 2006. Yeah, I just ignore that when someone says that realtors do very little work.
Hello?
Hi, is Charles available?
Sorry, no.
Oh, is there a Marcy at this number? I'm looking for a Charles or a Marcy.
No.
Okay. Maybe you could help me. I was calling. I'm with the WGR Real Estate Sales Team. I was just calling to see if you might be thinking of selling your house.
I have a house for sale.
Oh, you do? Is that on Radon Drive in Sandy?
Yeah.
Oh, forgive me. What was your name? I had it as Charles and Marcy, but apparently I've got the wrong name.
Barry Engel.
Terry Engel? Is that what you said?
Barry Engel.
Oh, Larry Engel. Okay. How much are you asking for your house there, Larry?
$499,900.
$499,900. And my records indicate it's for sale by owner. Is that correct?
No, it's on the MLS.
Okay. So it's listed with the realtor and everything. All right. Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for your time. Thanks, Larry.
No problem. You're welcome.
Bye. Which call list do you use and which do you add to a list? I don't know. I understand that question. Most of our first sale by owners come from Mojo these days. I've used other services in the past, but we just don't use enough Fizbos like we used to as the market shifted. I recommend Mojo. Yes, you just always want to agree with people, Olivia. Always want to agree with people. If they say realtors don't do a ton, the natural instinct is you want to combat
the
that.
Mailbox
Don't do it.
801.
No one ever wants an argument. Never argue with people on the phone. That will kill it big time. Yeah, I could do some expireds here in a second, Tom. Let me make a few more of these, and then we'll move to expireds. Does that work? Yes, I trashed that lead. It's listed. I can't do anything with it.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 80192888573 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, thanks, Mark. Are you guys liking this? Put a yes in the comments so I know if this is creating value for you. I'm not going to do any circle prospecting today, but yes, we do this with circle prospecting. Robert, no, Fizbos, I don't leave voicemails. Circle prospecting, which is also known as cold calling, I do leave those voice messages. Sorry, guys, I'm a little sick today too. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi there, it's Colton Lindsay with the WGR Real Estate Sales Team. How are you doing?
Great.
Good. Hey, I was calling because my records indicate your house is for sale by owner. Is that true?
That's true.
Okay, cool. Forgive me, what was your name, by the way?
So here's the thing. I'm getting tired of all of these calls.
Yeah.
Unless you have somebody that would like to see the house, I'm not interested in continuing this conversation. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. So unless...
I'm getting like...
Yeah, that's probably pretty frustrating getting a lot of realtors just calling you. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So
yeah, especially with the holidays, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you are open to us looking at that house for the buyer if we do have one? Is that what I understand?
Yes, agents are welcome, but unless you have a serious buyer, please don't waste my time.
Okay, yeah, no problem. How much are you asking for that house so I can determine if we have a serious buyer?
All the information is on Zillow, so you obviously got my number off of the ad, so if you need to know any information, all the information is available online.
Okay, yeah, I actually didn't get it off the ad. I got it off of Mojo Sales version 2.0. Are you familiar with that tool?
I'm sure it's linked from Zillow onto there.
Yeah, maybe, possibly. Yeah, for sure. You seem like you're a little frustrated with me. Did I do something to hurt you today or bug you?
Yeah, I'm frustrated because I keep getting calls like this all day.
Oh, yeah, okay. And I just added more to your frustration, and I totally get that. I apologize for frustrating you this morning. I got to get going to another. Yeah, I've got to get going to another call, and I clearly don't want to waste your time. But I got to ask obviously you're trying to sell your house yourself without a realtor. Is that because you hate realtors, or what is it?
Okay, I'm running into a meeting and I really don't have time. So unless you have somebody that wants to see the house, please don't waste my time. Okay, so thank you and have a good day.
As you can see, that one ended up like that. I still didn't get her name. So hopefully what you guys can see from this is it takes several conversations. I made 6 contacts so far, and I haven't really had one awesome conversation yet. So, hello?
Please leave your message for 801.
I recommend in today's market, you're making anywhere from 35 to 50 contacts a day. That's the number of contacts you're going to need in order to set 5 or more appointments per week. I want you to write that down. The goal is to...
Hello.
Hi, is David available?
That's him.
Hey, David, it's Colton Lindsay with the WGR Real Estate Sales Team. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hey, I was calling because my records indicate your house is for sale by owner. Is that true?
It's not anymore. Nope, it's with an agent.
Oh, okay, cool. I appreciate you for your time. Have a good day, sir.
You bet, bye.
So I've made 7 contacts. Means to really make sure I get 5 or more appointments per week. I want to write that in the comments. 5 appointments. Write that.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Colton Lindsay.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available.
Okay, so I want to let me make a few more contacts on here because I've had 20 minutes of dial time with these people, with these Fizbos. I will spend more time at the end answering questions. By the way, it's just a little difficult to answer questions.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Hi there, it's Colton Lindsay with the WGR Real Estate Sales Team. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. Hey, I was calling because my records indicate you had a house that's for sale by owner. Is that true?
Yeah, we decided we're not going to sell at this moment.
Okay, so you don't even want to sell it right now. Is that right?
Nope, not right now.
No problem. Do you have any plans of moving ever?
Probably about 2 years or so.
2 years or so. I understand. And forgive me, what was your name, by the way?
Dave.
Sales team, how are you doing?
Good. How about you?
I love life, thanks. Hey, I was calling because my records indicate you might have some real estate for sale by owner. Is that true?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. How much you asking for that place?
$678.
$678. That's a good price point with the shifting market. Can I ask when you sell your house, Butch, where you're moving, or what's your time frame?
Well, we want to sell as soon as we can, and we'll be moving down to the Lehigh, Alpine, Highland area.
Okay, so you're going to be moving down to Lehigh, Alpine area as soon as you sell this one. Okay. And I'm curious, what takes you down that way? That's a nice area.
Oh, that's just because that's where we want to go.
Oh, yeah, fantastic area. You got family down there, or you just really like the area?
You can get more house for the money than you can up here.
Okay, so you can just get a better value on your home that way. I totally get you, especially in that price range. Great. So I'm curious, Butch, you brought it up. You're obviously trying to sell your house yourself without a real estate person. Is that because you hate realtors, or what is it?
No. Well, is that the only reason that people do that?
It's one of two things. It's either they don't like realtors or it's about the money. It's usually one of those two options there.
Well, it's always about the money.
Right.
Everything is about the money.
Yeah,
that only revolves around the money.
Absolutely. Is that the only reason you haven't hired a realtor is because of the money?
Well, yeah. We've sold homes before on our own, so we just sold one last November. On our own, so we've done it before. We know the drill. Yeah, okay. So you've done it before. It's all about the money, putting the most in your pocket. I get you. Well, hey, Butch, I got to go to another prospecting call, but I got to ask because it's my job. If you knew 100% for certain that by doing business with me, 2 things would happen. One is obviously you sell your house. Okay. The other is you end up with way more money in your pocket than you could get any of the. Yeah, that's it. How can I pay you 6% to sell my house and end up with more money in my pocket? Absolutely, it's not possible. Yeah, if it worked. We welcome buyer agents, but we're not interested in a seller agent. If you don't have a potential customer that you'd like to show the home to, then I'll just thank you for your call. Okay, well I appreciate you taking my call. Okay. So you're open if we have a buyer, but you're not open for anything else. Is that correct? No, we're not open for a seller rate. I totally get that. So even if you could net more money, if you ended up with way more money, you wouldn't be open to that? You still there, Butch, or did I lose you? Butch, did I lose you, Butch? I think I can't hear you.
So as you can see, whoops, wrong button. As you can see, it's a lot of times you have to feel that awkward spot where they actually want to hang up on you, right? So, so appreciate you, Katie, noting that, right? So what you got to be able to do is to continue forward with the conversation. I'm going to switch lists now. So I've made 9. Actually, let me do one more. You guys want one more Fizbo? See if we can't get an appointment from a Fizbo. These Fizbos are really tough cookies today. Hey, we have a Facebook group if you guys want to check, Fearless Agent. So on Facebook, go to Fearless Agent. And there's a lot of conversation about the scripts and Mojo in there. Chat, Chaudhry, I'm going to talk about that here in a minute. So please bring that question back up before because I'll probably forget. I do want to answer that question though at the end. So make sure you guys stick around because I'm going to answer most all the questions at the end when I can focus just on that. How many of you guys prospect Fizbos? Drop a 1 in the comments if you call Fizbos, a 2 if you prefer expireds.
Hello, it's Mike.
Hey, Mike. I'm glad I got you. It's Colton Lindsay with the WGR Real Estate Sales Team. How are you doing today?
Not interested, thanks.
All right, no problem. Do you mind if I ask what you're not interested in? Oh, my gosh. I didn't get my ass whooped today here, gang. I didn't even get my magic question out. One more contact. One more.
You have reached the voicemail box.
We're going to get an appointment. It actually turns it up a notch when I start getting slammed like them. When I get slammed like that, it makes me want to stay on even more and get an appointment. You guys ever do that?
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Jovita. Is this the right number?
No, it's not.
I could have a totally wrong name here. My name is Colton Lindsay with the WGR Real Estate Sales Team. Are you the one that's got a house for sale?
No, the house is sold.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you for your time. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. So I made 11 contacts on this list. Let's move over. I wasn't planning on doing expires, but I know some of you guys have asked if I would. So I'm going to do some expireds, and then I'm going to do some old leads, and then I'm going to answer a bunch of questions. So make sure you guys stay around to the end so we can go through all of the questions today. Is this creating value?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 81317.
Okay, so the magic question real quick. Whoops. My stream has gone down a little bit, so I'm just going to pause it because I was logging into a new line so we can catch up. Can you guys, I don't know what a net neutrality thing is. So the magic question, can you guys hear me? Put yes in the comments or if the stream is still down. I'll know if you don't answer. Oh, here we are. We're back up. Cool. Okay, so the magic question is, if you knew 100% that by doing business with me, 2 things would happen. One is you sell your house, The other one is you end up with way more money in your pocket. I'm talking bottom line, more than you could get any other way with or without a realtor. And I know it's a big promise. If you knew it were true, would you even want to hear more about it? And be honest with me. You would? Okay, boom. And then you go into setting an appointment. So that's the magic question. Sorry, whenever I switch from one list to the other while I'm live streaming, it takes more pipeline, more pipage, more bandwidth. Best time to call, Juan, is early in the morning because it's the most important activity. So do the most important activities first. So I'll make a few expired calls, see how this goes for you, but then I want to get into these older leads because they're powerful to set appointments. And I'm just going to call them like it's cold calling.
8013.
Expires, have you guys noticed the number of expires has been down in your markets this year mainly? Says my stream is strong. Joel, I only leave messages on cold calls or SOI. I don't on Fizbos and expireds. I do about half-hour Fizbos, half-hour expireds in the morning. Hello? Is Doug available? Oh, I apologize. Is this do you know Doug or Deanna? I'm trying to get a hold of him about a home for sale.
I'm his son.
Oh, you're the son. Do you know is that home in Longhorn Drive for sale, do you know?
It isn't.
How I could talk with Doug and see when it will be available?
I can give you my mom's number.
Sure, what's that number?
801.
Okay.
915.
915?
1228.
I'm sorry, what was that?
1228.
1228. Okay, I appreciate you for your time. Thank you.
Yep, no problem, Mike.
So what I typically do in this scenario is I'm going to replace this number. Normally what I would do is I would go call this person right now, but it requires that I kind of stop dialing, and I don't want to mess up my bandwidth by switching things over. I'm not going to do it, but I will update it. Part of calling expireds is getting updated information as well. Yeah, all of our data right now comes from Mojo for expireds.
Customer you have called is unavailable to take your call. Please leave a message.
I do have older data from other companies, but all our updated comes from Mojo. Yeah, Tom says they're all. Got kicked off the live stream. Let's see why we're off. All right, gang, I'm coming back on. Let's see if we can get it back on here. All right, here we are. Are you guys still seeing me? I had to reset the stream. We're back. We are back. I just want to make sure that you guys can still see it. Cool. I wasn't sure if that was going to work or not. Glad it did. I appreciate you guys being patient with the stream. It takes a lot more bandwidth than I probably have capacity for at my office. Maybe my friends at Mojo can tell me how to shift that in the future to have better live streams with the Mojo. Plus, I got an office of like 50 other people using the internet right now. They're probably mad at me for using all the internet. And I got the green drink. Yes, Chris, absolutely. Hello?
You've reached Sean Braley. Please leave a detailed message, and I will...
So, this is total dial time. I'm not quite sure my total time in Fizbo, or expireds. So we'll make a few expireds, because I really want to get to this other list for you guys.
Dave, this is Maria. I missed your call, but if you leave me a message, I'll get back to you. Thanks.
Yes, these are blue blocker glasses. These are fantastic if you've had LASIK surgery or PRK surgery, and they help reduce the stress on your eyes big time. I use my iPhone, Dave. Mojo, I assume that's you, Dave. Everyone give a big old...
Hi, this is Chris Olson. I can't take your call right now, but leave me a message now.
Give a big old round of applause for Mojo for being so awesome to let me do this training for you guys today. So everyone, if you want to celebrate Mojo, put a yes in the comments and say thank you to Mojo. Say thank you, Mojo. You know what, Ray? That's a great question for Mojo. I don't know the answer for that. Look, Dave, they love you guys. So I'm going to make this list a few more minutes simply because I want to get to a list where I have more people on the phone for you. And if these guys aren't answering, it's just not.
At the tone, please record your message to 80125444012.
I want to get some people on, and this list clearly isn't doing awesome for me right now. It's probably because my team already called this list a bunch today.
Hello.